Do you want to go ahead and unmute yourselves?
Now, can you hear us? Oops, got it there.
Yeah, we can.
Okay, and if you can hit got it on that one. Welcome, everybody. I think we have all the technology working except one thing. Those of you outside don't know that right now, but those of you inside do. Because you see this and you wonder, hey, why do you write it that way? Welcome to team meeting, 1st of November. Shanna's up here helping with stuff. We got a lot of cool stuff today to go through, and a new feature for team meeting. And those of you in the internet world, good to see you. But we want to first show you this cool. Actually, we're going to say hi to everybody first. Yeah. I get excited now that everything's working. Look, my little laser's working. So we're excited for all
I get
this.
this every day, guys.
Yes.
Every day.
So welcome to team meeting. Right now, you have to say hi to 2 people you don't know. If you're online, send a direct message to 2 people. You got 1 minute. Go. All right, here we get going. We're trying to figure out where that came from. So before we get into our mission things for the day, look, they're still visiting with people. They're still meeting people.
It's great, but
We're such a social group. So anyway, we have some of these books in. This is called Your First Home. This is an awesome book to share with your brand new people. Like if you're doing buyer's consultations, Shannon was looking through it. There are, one of the coolest things we found, get this out of the way. There's a glossary back here of words for, well, basically like
terms.
adjustable rate mortgage, contract addendums, closing costs. This thing will help you walk your brand new people through everything involved with it. And we have Spanish versions coming. They're not in yet. But Nicole, do you know how many of these we have in stock? Did we buy like 20 of them?
I believe we only have 10 of each set. So 10 of that one and then 10 of the Hispanic.
Very cool. And they are, I think Rachel posted $16.25 each.
Yes, that's correct. $16.25 each, and you can purchase them through Haley.
We have 2 voices going today. It's so exciting. So these things are amazing. It's a great conversation starter, especially with the new market we're in.
Yep.
In fact, Shannon's going to buy one for everybody in the market center, but maybe later. We'll see on
Not
that.
this year, guys. Not
Yes.
this year.
So every week we focus on a different part of our MVVBP. This week it is on mission. We are here to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. My favorite thing of this, the top 2 are the only ones dealing with business. The rest is about living a bigger life and helping everybody we run into having a bigger life too. So that's a cool thing here. We're not about selling houses. We're about serving people and making bigger lives for everybody.
And if you aren't having one of these bold points in your life, come talk to us because we can help you get there.
Exactly. And every week we try and do something with a Mission Moment Spotlight. We have 3 of them today. So up in the leadership office, we've started a 66-day challenge. And so you can see them on the board there. We've got ours down below our calendar. We've started another row up there on the whiteboard. And basically the 66-day challenge is?
It's to get habits worth, well, I don't know. It's to he put me on the spot.
I did.
It's to create really good habits, right? And after 66 days, they should just be part of your routine. So it can be something, like I'm going to read a chapter of a book every day for 66 days, or, I'm going to wash my hair, or I'm going to do an exercise of
Brush
something.
my teeth.
Brush my teeth. Please do that, guys. We're no longer in masks anymore, so we need to do that. But
so-
it's really cool because you kind of track your progress, and it's really neat to see people who have gone on and done what they're supposed to do.
And he gives some examples up here like spiritual life, physical health, personal life, key relationships, jobs, businesses, financial life. So every day the leadership group comes together. We say, hey, did you do your thing last night? And the accountability, I was out walking 30 minutes after giving candy to trick-or-treaters all night. So it's making us all do things to make ourselves better. So
And I
join
was
with us.
Doing mine last night after 3 beers. So there's that.
Did you stop and get candy for that?
Yes,
thing?
no, I did not get candy as I was going. I thought about it. No, somebody in my neighborhood was handing out hot dogs and another person was handing out Kool-Aid jammers. I'm like, I could just have dinner as I go around. So, but anyway, join us. We got a bunch of those papers upstairs. So I think we're on day 9. So hop in with us. Make it a 55-day challenge, 57-day. But join us because this will go all the way up to the end of the year and help get you started for the new year right. Okay, second thing, we always do the Steffes Award. This is in honor of Ron Steffes. And it basically is someone from last week who was Haley, nominates somebody that has done an amazing cultural stuff this week. And this week's winner is Emmy Tucker. Yay! Come on up. We're gonna read what it says. Here's what Haley said about her. Emmy has been such a huge help in covering front desk for me when we have had events off-site. She is kind and very driven in her pursuit of being successful in real estate. And I just realized we don't have the camera flipped. There, can everybody see her out there? Did I hit the right button?
You had it the right way.
I did?
Yeah.
Never mind. I'm better than I know. She is always willing to help others in the coaching program who are needing accountability partners. All around, she's a great addition to the Keller Williams families. Let's give Emmy a round of applause. And you gave her a little one too? So she gets to keep the traveling trophy for 1 week and she gets to keep the little soldier for the rest of her life. Put it right where it shows up everywhere. And our third cultural thing. Last week, Maria Galgano was awarded the Carol Jones Dreamcatcher Award. This is the second year it's ever been given out. And so last year was Paulina. We've had a run of each year with it. So let's give Maria a round of applause also. Yeah, so that was very cool. We had to
Trick her into going,
we
right?
did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bribed her. I said, if you go and you don't like it, I'll pay your $25 ticket for the event you're at. And then she ends up winning. So I didn't owe her $25.
Yeah.
All right. So lots of culture everywhere. We are oozing culture in this place.
Mm.
Okay, that's probably not the best way to say it.
Our culture runneth over.
There.
Better.
Yeah, that's much better. Okay, broker moment. Don is out at an appointment today. Jim, what do you have for us?
I want everybody to know there's a shift going on.
What?
Really?
You probably ought to return to basics.
I wish you would have told
One
us
of the things
that.
I think that you should do is probably go back to your database and write personal notes. Probably not personal notes like, hey, if you need help with real estate, just something like if they've had a baby or something in their life or whatever it might be. Just say, hey, just checking in with you. And don't expect anything back, but it does come back to you.
It does.
But there is a shift going on. I want you to be aware of that.
And that's the time to plug into everything we have going on here. Trainings, and you'll see in a second, some cool trainings coming up. Yeah, appreciate that because if we will stay in touch with our people, that's how you get through this. And yes, sir.
The other thing is, if you've noticed, the board finds you if you make errors on a regular basis. So I'd suggest that you correct them immediately. Again, what I've tried to get the board to do, is since we have a board member here, is to just turn off your MLS. Wouldn't that work faster? Yes, don't find me, just turn my MLS off and you'll wake up immediately and correct whatever it is. Can't seem to get it through their head. They'd rather drop $5,000 fines on people after 11 months.
And just for clarification, there are 2 boards there. I'm not on the MLS. So, would make sure I do sometimes, but that's okay. And I know they're working on changing things for next year. So I'm gonna get that input because I know they've talked about that before. So, okay, our vendor guide. These are our people who we love and trust who are here all the time. Most of the time is USA Mortgage here. Online, HSA, Legal Land Title, onward. Christina's
Yay!
here.
We've got a winner. What do I win? Any
Chicken dinner.
all the things. We do transaction coordinating. You have to say that every day, but I want to speak to something Jim just spoke about, database. So we do database cleanup too. So as you're wanting to get back in your database and really touch base with everyone, let us get in there and help you clean it up.
Did you know there's smart plans that will help you stay in a regular contact with your people?
I did that.
It's amazing. And it's like it's through a system we have. We'll all also set up.
We
to pay
should
you.
teach classes on that.
We should do classes on
We should
demand.
do
Oh, that'd be
classes on
cool. Yeah. All right. And we have other people here too. I saw Tyler.
Hey, everybody, Tyler Williams with We Moved and We Moved Junk. We do moving and junk removal, and this is the season for giving. I have vouchers for everybody to take to their clients, to use for themselves. There's some on that table over there. I have some. I'm going to make these readily available for all realtors for the foreseeable future. Just something fun to kind of give your clients, and then what do you say, a little bit of lead gen for myself. So yeah, if you need any of these, just let me know. I have some here and I have some on that table over there.
You get a voucher. You get a
And
voucher.
you look wonderful at Halloween.
And Merry Christmas.
He was like, was it Carlos from,
I was Alan for the Hangover, and then I had Carlos with the smell.
it was awesome. So funny. Okay, I didn't, who else has come in? Penny from Morawski Inspection. She says, hi, Mr. Rudhouse.
Jonathan Roundhouse, 417 Reiki. We change lives for homes and businesses, and we work realtor hours.
Almost.
Anybody else miss? Very cool. And I clicked the wrong things. There we go. Okay, calendar. Couple things we want to really point out on this. And it's the camera back. There's a class this afternoon. It is open to any agent anywhere, not just KW, but it is Adam and Carrie talking about how to negotiate in this market. Guess what? 3 of our biggest teams here started in the last shift. So this is a place that we're going to help everybody else learn how to get through this stuff too. Other things coming up, making the most of smart plans with Dave Turkel, and hit with him on the command stuff. But all the November stuff is here. We will have a couple slides, but I want to point out Veterans Day next week. We have a couple events going on with that. We will have a Thanksgiving party here, Thanksgiving potluck on the 13th. And look at all these new people that joined us last month. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 people. We have Shanitha, Dawn, Kevin, I feel like Romper, those of you who remember that. Courtney, Tristan, Brittany, Rhonda, Grant, Kaylee, Isaac, Taylor, and Isabel. 12 new KW people. Let's give them a round of applause. These calendars are available for you up at the front, or they're online, or they're on the Facebook page, so you can know everything that's going on. And here are some of the more details on the events. Who's getting pied today? I thought Blake said he is. Blake is at this event. It's at the Wire Road Brewery. It's better than having the duct tape with 40-degree weather outside. So this is a YPN Mixer Young Professional Network. It could also be Old Professional Network. Anybody's invited. It is 4 to 6 at Wire Road Brewery over in Battlefield, which is a cool place. Brian, you were saying on that? Oh, sorry, this is Jason.
Jason.
Wrong veterans event. Come on up, Jason. Everybody give Jason Masco a round of applause. So this is the third year of the Hero Run 5K at Nixa. Come on in the middle so everybody can see it. And kind of tell us what it is and what's going on with it.
So several years ago, my family and I came up with our own charity, our own 501c3, that really, it's our belief that the family members of our service members sacrifice as well, and they don't always get the credit, the thank you for this. So we came up with an event that helps give back to the families. And we also want to show the community what our service members go through when they're training for deployment or they're going through boot camp. So that's what this event is. It's a 5K where we have a drill sergeant every half mile that stops you, and they're gonna have some fun with some exercises with you, just like you know, if you're in the military. And we also have a fun run. That's a 1 mile fun run for if you want to bring your family out. Assuming weather holds, we have the bands, the Nixa high school band's gonna come out. They're gonna play the national anthem. We've got their Nixa choirs coming out. They're gonna sing. We've I think we have 23 vendors participating with us in the event. So
yeah, very cool. And there's also a fun run too. So if
yeah,
you can't
1 mile
do
fun
it,
run.
and we got the schedule up right now. How do they sign up for it?
So you can go to the website or to the Facebook page, either one. It's MG Hero Run 5K to sign up. We also are going to have a 1 week challenge that'll start the day of. So anyone wants to do it virtually, also that. So
Very cool. We need a lot of people to number one run in it, and we're going to have a booth there for KW Nixa and so part of the case work. So if you can help us with the booth some too, we're getting all those details together. But this is a cool event, and we're so proud of it, supporting our military. Trying to think anything else we can do.
The Warriors Wall. So this is something new this year. Our theme every year has been, who are you running for? And so on the Warriors Wall, you can write on there who you're there to run for. Take pictures on the wall. So we've had some really cool stories come out of this. Really, this is a community event. This is for the community. So
I'm running.
I'm doing
Come run with me.
the fun run. I'm not back at 5K status yet.
And by the way, the drill sergeants, I mean, they're really were drill sergeants in the military, but they're now retired. And they give you the real experience.
Yes,
So
it's gonna be fun. Thank you for coming in on that. Yes, sir.
Can you donate, online at the, do you have a website?
I don't know that the donation link is up. If you wanted to write a check or something, we could get you the information. It's just MG Cares.
MG
I
Cares.
think when you register, there is a donate button.
Oh, there might be.
But I feel like you have to register to run to donate, but I'm sure there's a way around it. So
So we do have a 501c3, so if you just want to write a check to, it's MG Cares.
Those are checkbooks right now. Venmo, Cash App.
You know, I don't. I wish I had that set up and I don't yet.
We
What is
will,
that?
we will, if you want to donate, we'll help get it to you. So talk to us up in the leadership office. This is a great event. It's going to help a lot of places for a lot of different organizations.
And what's really cool, so we take the profits and then we give scholarships and pay
You
for,
can't see out in the internet world.
we take the profits from this event and we go and we help pay for scholarships for the kids of our veterans. And so we have a group, whatever veterans help put the event on are on the board to choose who we give the money to. And then they come up with a list of questions. They then go to the school, they talk to the kids, they answer the questions themselves for the kids. The kids do a video essay where they submit it to us and then the veterans choose. And then we have a scholarship night where we go out and give the money to them. And then they show their videos to their parents for the first time a lot of times. So it's really cool.
Okay, so this Saturday, let's all be at Nixa and get this thing going.
what time does it start? 9,
Race starts at 9.
but run at 10:30.
And even if you're not gonna run, let's be there and support it. Okay, it'll be cool. We'll have the booth there. You can hang out there. It's gonna be exciting. So thank you again. We're excited to have you here. We're excited for Saturday. Let's give a round of applause. And those of you that run, we're gonna give you an extra hour of sleep the next night. Yes, don't forget, it is fall back time. And if you don't run, go get up early. We don't care. So, but that, just a reminder on this, so you don't get to church or open house or anything at the wrong time on Sunday. So fall back is this weekend.
Which would also be a really great touch to your clients, guys, because I do believe this fallback is a bit later than it normally is, yes?
Well, a couple years ago, they moved them way back.
Did they?
Yeah,
Okay. And
but-
potentially could be our last one, maybe, right?
Yeah.
Maybe, the sunshine law, maybe.
But like Jim was saying, this is a great contact with people. So you're not calling saying, hey, I want to do this. I want to sell your house, buy your house, whatever. It is a way to be becoming of value. So that's a great idea. I love that. Okay, mark your November calendar. Next week, we have a thing called Fierce Conversations. Nicole, can you throw some more info on this for us?
Yeah, so I actually just posted the link. This is not just for your business, but it's also for personal life as well. Just stronger relationships with your family, friends, clients, colleagues, just having those conversations. There's a few different modules. The third module's for like kind of leaders and rainmakers. So if you even go for majority of the time, you might not have to stay for that module, just depending on what you're wanting. But it's really fun. It's going to be at the GSVOR. In their room there, and Great American Title is sponsoring lunch on the first day, and Julie is amazing. She posted a video yesterday, so go check it out and come join us next Monday and Tuesday.
And Monday and Tuesday?
Mhm.
Okay, I had my days backwards on that.
7th and 8th.
Okay, so because of that, we will not have team meeting next week, so there's no reason not to go do it. Get it enrolled. It's gonna be a great class for you. Also, do not call people you're not supposed to. In fact, this week, let me steal that one. We got 3 pages of it. Can you believe this? This is info on how to make sure you're compliant with the do not call list. I think we got this posted in the Facebook page. It's been sent out. It's gonna be all over the place. Those of you out in some of our outer areas, we're gonna be delivering some of these to you. But this will give you some guidelines on how to make sure you stay legally compliant and don't call people and don't get sued, because it's not just that somebody gets mad, it's that attorneys have figured out how to make class action lawsuits out of this. So if you're calling the wrong people, they're combining you together into multi-thousands of dollars lawsuits. So make sure you're calling the right people. And this is a great resource they gave us yesterday, and we're gonna get that out everywhere.
That's right. Don't call people that don't want to be called.
Next week, yes, I'm trying to make sure all my dates are right. November 9th, bingo night. Brian, can you tell some on this? I saw Brian up here.
There he is.
Yeah, so
Let's
just
give
an
Brian a round of applause,
opportunity
too.
for, hi. for everybody to get together, prior to Veterans Day. Little opportunity for people to get together, raise a little bit of money for our local veterans, through the VFW post. So next Wednesday night, from 6 to 9 p.m., please sign up via the Google link, because if we don't get enough to make it worth the VFW's time, we're gonna go ahead and cancel. So if you would, please sign up through the Google link that they put on the page. Thanks.
While you're up here.
Awesome. Oh, and then
Do that.
Friday morning, just one more opportunity to help serve those that have served. But we'll be at the VFW from 6 to 10, serving breakfast to the veterans that come in for their free breakfast at the VFW. So if you'd like to show up, we'll be there about 5:30, 6 o'clock. We'll set you up and we'll have a buffet and everything.
And what are they doing special this year? Last year we had a flag
Yeah.
raising.
So last year they did a flag raising out in front of the post. This year they're going to do a POW MIA table demonstration right around 9:30 or 10. So if you want to just show up for that, it'd be a great opportunity to come say hi to some people and show up and see what these guys do.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Yep, very welcome. Thank you.
All these links in the chat, but also if you just want to get the QR codes, send me an email after team meeting, MikeBrown417@kw.com. I'll send you all these slides. That way you've got them, you can use them for whatever you need to. But that's simple. You've got all the information. Okay, then December, Gene Rivers is teaching lead generation and quantum leap in Kansas City. Nicole, got anything you can throw in on that for us? She loves when I do this.
I just posted it in the chat. So it is 2 days. They do have they have special pricing. So if you do both of them, it is a discounted rate. So you don't have to pay like the $115, I think, together. You can do both for $199. So this is awesome. Highly recommend it. I did Quantum Leap with Gene Rivers digitally last year, and he is an awesome instructor. And for him to have an extra class is awesome.
One thing I did want to mention, if you are going to attend the Quantum Leap, that is the same day as the GSBOR holiday party that evening. So just plan around your calendar that way if you were planning on attending both.
And Rachel, you've gone through Gene Rivers Quantum Leap Live, haven't you?
I did. I went in 2019 in Dallas, Texas. Gene, actually, when we were teaching it, we were in the middle of a tornado warning, and he would not stop the class because we had to get through all of the content that day. And so that was fun for everybody to just sit there with their phones buzzing off being in a tornado warning. But this class was one of the first classes that really kickstart my interest and wanting to get into real estate investing, because it's more about, instead of making money, it's about building wealth, not just for myself, but for my future family and my current family as well. So if you're looking for that class that's going to give you where your mission is in life or to see your next steps, I would highly recommend it.
And so Rachel was sharing with that about ALC. This is an incredible class, so you want to make sure and do it. And she talked about the tornado thing last time. It was actually at Texas Stadium, and Gene Rivers didn't let him out because back in 2019, there was very little chance of touchdown in Texas Stadium.
Gene Rivers is amazing. I had the opportunity to, you're still laughing, oh my gosh. Thank you so much.
Cowboys fan, that's what's bad about it.
He taught I think it was career visioning, success through others back in like 2016, and completely changed the way I thought of things. So he is just a great instructor.
So he's changed the way you think of things. He's changed the way Rachel thinks of things. He changed the way Nicole thinks of things. How about letting him change the way you think of things? This would be a great class. And while you're up there, go to the plaza, see the lights if they're on by then. That'd be a great time to go and do that. Cool. Okay. This is a thought our coach gave to us. We want to share this with everybody else. Board renewals are coming technically end of the year, but they're not due until January 31st. It's about $509 this year is our guess. Okay, that is $170 a month from now until January 31, or that's $39.23 a week. So instead of getting the sticker shock January 30th, what if you start either putting that amount back per week, or on, if you have 3 closings between them, put $170 per closing. But this is a way that you can get yourself ready, because that's coming. You've got to have that to be licensed next year. And so this is a thought we put in. And I think there might be a way through your family reunion account to put it in there and hold it until then. I'll double check on that to make sure we can do that. But we want you to be prepared and be thinking about that, because it's coming. And we want you to stay in real estate next year. So just be prepared for that.
Rachel was nodding.
Nate, Rachel's nodding.
assuming that makes
Yes,
sense.
you can do that. If you have questions on how, just come talk to Landon or myself and we can help get you set up.
Perfect, cool. They can take care of everything. And looking farther ahead, February 18th through 21, family reunion in Anaheim. We're excited about that. I am especially because it's right next to Disney, so I've never been to Disneyland. It's like going to the second happiest place. Yes! And Sean is waving his hand back there. He used to be friends with Peter Pan. In other words, you can't say what you used to do at Disney, but you can say you were friends with whoever. So,
Oh,
little
can I see
trivia.
a raise of hands of who is probably going to go to this or at least thinking of going to this?
I see lots of hands.
Okay, I
Josh
would like
raised
to see
before he
some
left.
more, but yes.
It's going to be a great event. It's 40th anniversary, and so they're going to pull out all the stops on. It's going to be incredible. I think they've got some special entertainment events and everything going. So lots of calendar stuff. Now, on GSBR, we're going to thin down what we share here each week, but all these things are available on your Sunday evening email. So we're going to hit 1 or 2 hot topics each week. The rest you're getting already. If you somehow not got it, it means you accidentally blocked it. Talk to the board, they can get you going again. But Ask the Pros, you've got a flyer on this on your table. Is this by YPN or who's supporting this one?
Yep, YPN.
YPN's doing this. It's got a lot of our top people. They're gonna be running this on November 3rd, which is Thursday. So make sure you're looking at that also.
And lunch, chick salad chick. If you haven't had
Oh,
any
that
of
stuff's
that.
awesome. And then Christmas party tickets. There's only about 350 available for the Christmas party. So make sure you get those quickly. And there's some RPR webinars. I put those on there. And back to Nixa stuff. The Nixa office is now open. So we have offices for rent. That's the meeting room in there, but now they have all red KW chairs. These are some of the offices available, but then there's a new feature. What if you are tired of working from home because the kids are driving you crazy and you just need a desk? You can get your own designated desk or space. So you can see some of the desks here, some of the tall spaces also. These are starting at $50 a month. So if you're needing your own designated space where you can set your computer up, leave your things, that's available. I'm going to be there later today and we're going to have an open house. You can see next Tuesday, the 15th from 11:30 to 1. So everybody can come see the building. Our long-term goal is to get it to where every person in here has access to that tech room. To those, there's going to be 2 drop-in computers. There's going to be a meeting room there. So it's like same KW, different location. So anybody here can go there, anybody there can go here. It's not like 2 different branches. It's the same group, different locations. But we've already got a couple of the desks gone. That really became a popular thing. So many people said, I'm tired of trying to work at home. I need my own space. You can get it. So talk to me afterwards or send us a message on that. Uh-oh, did I break it? And open house signs. This is the last day to order these. So many people wanted sturdy frames and they wanted branded. So this will actually be this size. It will have your name down here. And these we got to have the orders in today. Minimum of 5 to get the branding. That's how we got them down to $23 each. And if you're just needing some of the sturdy frames, those are $7 each. But make sure you get with me later today. We may have a link also. Oh, there's a family reunion link, lead generation link. And I think we have a Google form on this on the Facebook page. But this is the last day to get these ordered with your own name on them. It's still going to have the big white spot where you can put in different dates, different times, but those are available too. And whew, we got through a lot of that stuff.
Woo, okay.
So last week we put a note out saying, what are some big objections you're running into? We had one that kept coming up over and over. And we're gonna start doing this about once a month as some kind of script or role play with agents that have been through some of these different situations. So today, our first one is going to be with the wonderful Blake Cook. So the question we had a lot was this. My sellers are afraid to list because they don't want to lose their current interest rate. So we're gonna pretend I am Mr. Seller and Blake, or should we be Mr. and Mrs. Seller? You wanna do this with us? Hi, we're Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Hi.
Hi.
And I'm gonna switch the screen. And so those of you here live, this says welcome backwards because for some reason this flips on the Zoom screen. So it's all right here. So as we do the rest of this, those of you on Zoom, the numbers are gonna look backwards to you. But we're gonna pretend like Blake has come to our house because we found a house we love, and he's gonna walk through a way to help people with this conversation. Hi, Blake. Thanks for coming to meet with us today.
What's up?
Hey, good to see you.
Okay.
So we found an awesome home. It's in a neighborhood with a pool. We've always wanted a neighborhood pool. But we've been our house. When did we buy this house? 2019, a couple years ago?
2016.
Good for you. Yeah, and we're on a,
He never remembers that. either.
you know. So we're at, are we on screen? Are we on the big screen? We're gonna flip this, sorry. In script for a second.
And scene. I'm
Yes.
so sorry for his unprofessionalism.
That's right. Options. Switch. Does that do it? No, that's Rachel.
Just stop. If you stop sharing, then it'll go to you guys.
She said, just stop. She said, just stop.
Just stop. Just make it quit. Stop share.
There we are.
Phil?
Does this show us?
We're good. Oh, yeah, that's got us. Well, it's got all three.
I think it's okay.
Speaker. Everything was going so good.
You just had to touch all the buttons.
I did.
guys. So sorry.
And it's Nicole now.
It's you over here.
You're over there.
Over there.
Wow.
We always point each other.
Yeah. Okay, those of you in the class, in the building, ignore Nicole on the screen. Okay, so we found this house with a pool, but what are we at, like a 4% interest rate?
Yeah, 4%.
Or is it 3? I don't remember.
It's 4. He got that one right. It's 4%.
There we are.
Is it rotating?
Yes.
They both panicked so hard.
We have a check now.
Look at this.
It's a smart house, guys.
I'm just like, okay, so
So far our role plays are going excellent, aren't they?
okay, so you guys found out you want to move into.
Yes,
So why don't you just want to move into it?
because we're on such a low interest rate. We hate to lose that, you know, because right now they're what, 30%?
Almost, yeah.
Okay.
Like 7.25,
I mean,
but
that's what the news said.
that's what the news
Yeah,
said.
said it.
That's it. Then thank you guys for coming to say that. So with the actual interest rate right now is 7.25. Okay.
Okay.
And so the reason you don't want to move is because your payment will go up because the interest rate is higher,
Right.
right?
Like 100%. We're at 4% right now.
So like 3%.
Yeah.
The difference, right?
It is 3, I think.
Okay, very cool. So, and I want to zoom out really fast. I actually do this in my consults because if we were just gonna sit on chairs and it was like, I always have a pen and paper because I'm not a math guy. So we're about to do a math problem. If you guys look at this and you're like, I'm not a math person, that's fine. I'm not either. I actually have it written down so I knew I would do the math right.
And
So you see me?
we're doing the sum up version. This is usually about a 45-minute to an hour consultation he's doing with people.
For sure. So basically it's too expensive currently with your lifestyle. So you want to move up, but you don't want your expenses to go up.
Right.
Okay, that totally makes sense. Can I show you a real estate trick that may or may not work? Sometimes it doesn't, sometimes it
Oh,
doesn't.
yeah, because we don't want to lose this house. I mean, we want to figure out a way to do it, but you know, who knows what's going on with the economy?
Okay, so what is your current mortgage payment?
It is, and you can see all of our numbers there, dear.
Oh, let's see.
I actually ran these two.
$900 a month.
Sweet. And you guys talked to your lender and the new house mortgage was what?
Oh, I can't remember what he said. He's not a very good lender.
Is it this one? Was it the 2100?
On a $300,000 house, that's about right.
Okay, wow. See, that's a big jump.
That's a huge jump. Can you
But
guys,
it's so much more house. and
It
it's
is
in the
more
neighborhood
house
we
and it's
want.
got everything we want. It's literally where we want to retire.
okay, do you guys have any debts?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
What are they?
We have 8,000 in credit card debt,
Okay. Anything else?
5,000 on a car.
Okay. That's not bad. Most people have way more than that. So that's really cool. It's not a bad thing.
And seeing for a second, 8,000 in credit card debt is the average everybody has right now. That's why we're using that number, because most people you talk to, that's the average. Second.
So how much are you guys paying on this per month? Your
Oh,
credit card?
we only got to pay $35 a month.
No. 750. That's why I handle the finance.
So the minimum of $35 a month is probably gonna take you like 8 years to pay that off. So
Oh, no,
you
I
should
don't
run
do
the finances forever because,
So 750 a month.
so we'll call it $750 a month. That looks terrible.
Who's an eraser if you need
Nope, it's okay. And then what's your car payment per month?
400?
it? Sure, whatever.
400.
You just go with
I
it.
just drive.
So it's 400. So this is a total of what is 750 plus 400?
1150?
1150 sounds right to me. Very cool. So then what's your current mortgage payment?
9.
900.
What is
Oh my gosh.
this plus your mortgage payment?
That's 2,050.
It's $2,050. So if I can sell your house for enough money to pay off these debts, what's the difference between $2,100 and $20,000 or $2,050?
$50.
Is that an acceptable number for you guys?
So we could have the house we want for $50 more a month
Hmm,
and
Okay.
our credit card debt's gone.
Okay,
Okay, and you guys bought back in 2016.
yeah.
So just to zoom in really fast, if I include the down payment and then the 13,000 that it takes to pay this off. So we're gonna have a 10% down on the $30,000 house, which zooming out really fast, $28,000. If I can sell your house and you guys can net, I mean, walking away with at least $28,000, do you guys want to spend that money, pay off your debt and then move into the house with a pool?
So we could still get down payment. We could do enough to do all three.
And that
100%.
was with 10% down, because we were gonna do 5,
Yeah.
100%.
so,
So we could get out of the house we're in, which we love. I
Mhm.
mean, it should sell fast.
I mean, it's a smart house.
Probably in
and
2
it's got a
hours.
whiteboard in the
Yeah.
kitchen.
That's right.
We're gonna sell fast because I'm listening.
Yeah.
Oh, clever. Huh, okay, I mean, yeah.
So do you have the paperwork here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Address in the paperwork.
All right, let's give Blake a round of applause for this. You have seen this. I mean, this, okay, and the house numbers we use, that's house I currently have listed where they bought it for 175. It just went under contract for 230. This is doable. So these numbers are all real time, what's going on in the market.
And if this feels gross, you're like, like people will tell you what their debt is. People will break down the monthly payment. They might, what makes it take so long is they have to sit there and go, oh, well, I have this. And the reason you need a piece of paper is because just as they said out loud, write it down. And the goal of sales for me and like our team is it's not to get them to yes, and it's not to get them to no. We want to educate them enough so that they can decide yes or no. And once they know that, like literally, I didn't say anything and they're like,
That's right.
Right
He
on.
didn't say, we decided.
Mhm.
He didn't say anything on that.
happens every time like that.
Okay, questions? Other thoughts? Anything online? Are these kind of things helpful? Is this something we should keep doing? And I see lots of nods. Okay, we're gonna try and add this at least once a month, maybe more. But we need to know what objections you run into. So send us a note, send us an email, and we'll get this, and we're gonna rotate around to all kinds of different agents. But again, Blake, thanks for being the first one with us.
Sure.
This is awesome.
And it really will tell you guys all of this stuff and then some that maybe you don't even want to know. It's personal, right? Like this is a personal thing that's going on. That's why the relationship side is so important.
Yeah, the word you hear a lot is fiduciary. We are here to take care of them financially on this decision. We're there presenting info. We're their trusted advisor. That's another way to look at it. You need to give them all the info you can and then help them to make the right decision on it. So again, Blake, that is awesome. And that came out of one of the conversations at ALC, things people are running into. We need to know more of those things. Let us know the objections you're hitting, because we're gonna do that a lot. I think that's very helpful for people. Almost there. Click. Okay, so what should you be doing right now from this kind of thing? Find a script or role play partner or group. We actually got this idea from watching the coaching group because they do scripts and role plays every week. And we're like, hey, everybody else should be seeing this stuff too. So that's kind of where we got that from. Go over objectives and get comfortable with the way to walk clients through alternatives. Some people say they don't like scripting. They don't like having something, in their mind automatically to say. How many of you had trick-or-treaters last night? Is the word trick or treat a script? Does it evoke something to happen? Scripts are not a problem. It is just making yourself comfortable with words so you can go ahead and do what you need to, either in business, personal, all those kind of things.
And you can either be the master of the script or the conversation, or you can be the master of winging it and being really good at coming up with answers like that. Which one are you gonna be? This one's a little easier.
The winging it, you get yourself in trouble real fast.
Crash and
Good
burn,
stuff.
telling you.
You'll see all this is going back. So to what Jim said, double your lead generation time. Lead generation is contacting your people, staying in touch with them. What is your favorite lead generation source? Get even better at it. Don't go and try a bunch of new things. Do what you do well and keep getting better at it. And take a hard look at where you're spending your money and your time. Seriously, the $8,000 is the average credit card debt of people around the country right now. I think it said think it was actually 20% of people have that much in debt, which also means 20% of our agents have that much in debt. And we're working on a plan to help you with that too. So we're trying to make this where we can help all parts of your life. Okay, the numbers for the week, because I know that these are important to help you get going. Under contracts last week were down. That is rare for the last, not under contracts, sorry, closed. Usually the last week of the month, that's when all the closings are. They drop dramatically. So as Jim said, we're in a change in the market. We're going to help make sure everybody gets through it and knows what's going on. 22 homes went pending in 1 day or less. Last week it was 11. So that was kind of a little more promising there. But it all depends on if you're going to have it priced right. We've got 2 listings right now, but it should be at 485. They want to start at 650. And guess what? 60 days later, we're down to 495. Talk to the people, let them know it is not the market from 2 months ago. Here's our outer areas. These are some of your stats. Again, closings were down everywhere.
Except at the coaching team, it wasn't down there.
That's right. Tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, thanks for asking. Okay, so one of my favorite things was when we got our August numbers, our agents made over $100,000 in GCI. We did it again last month. So people in coaching are getting closings, they're getting listings, they're getting units under contract. They are making the money that they deserve to make, right? Because they're putting the time in. We took 11 listings, we wrote 18 contracts, we closed 14, and there's a couple more lingering out there somewhere. And they brought home over 102,000 in GCI.
102,000.
That's awesome. Can we give them a round of
Yes.
applause?
Is coaching just for brand new agents?
No. We've got people at all stages of real estate, from I'm afraid to pick up the phone and I can't remember my name, all the way to I've been here for 2 years and I'm just trying to get my systems better.
Is coaching for people that aren't on teams?
Yes and no. You can be on a team or you can not be on a team, and it doesn't matter. And if you're in coaching and you want to be on a team, a lot of the rainmakers come talk to me so I can pair you up and help you.
Is coaching just for people who are right here in the Springfield location?
No, I've got people all over the place. I've also got people who work 2 jobs. So we make it work.
So coaching could help everyone? Wow, isn't this exciting?
And then you get this all the time.
Yes. So seriously, talk to Shannon. She's making a difference in how people are getting going in the real estate world. And you can see on this slide, 1,400, we stayed about normal, which we did last, I think 2 years ago also, if I'm looking at the numbers right. No, last year it went down a little bit. So our numbers are still staying pretty constant on number of active listings. Okay, again, next week, no team meeting because you're going to have this class going on. So just to make sure you all are aware of that. Anything else today?
Nothing.
Thank you all. Oh, by the way, it is now Christmas season, so you can start decorating.
Yeah,
Yes.
my life is still up from last year, so.
Thank you all. Please visit with some people in the room. Thank you for being here online. Everybody have a great week.
Yes.